Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm back with another video, and today we're taking a look at the Nintendo Switch grip case from Mumba. As usual, not sponsored, was sent free product to check out and review, and these are my honest opinions. This is a $20 case on Amazon. It's honestly fairly straightforward. It protects the Nintendo Switch when it's inside of the case. It allows you to comfortably game while in portable mode using the Joy-Cons, and it's just made of plastic and rubber. But it's the simplicity of all this that makes the product good. Starting with the build, this thing feels fairly solid. I mean, when you have the Switch in it and the Joy-Cons, it is big and bulky, but not in a heavy way, but more of a sturdy way. You can probably drop the Switch on accident and not have to worry about it breaking, knowing that it's protected inside of this giant case. And it also has a built-in kickstand here in the back. It opens up all the way out, and then it can stand, and then it can close up a little bit and still stand, and then it closes up and folds flat with a satisfying click. On the sides where the Joy-Cons are at, you have a wide grip here that allows you to comfortably hold and game on the Switch in portable mode for long hours at a time without having your hand cramping. This entire thing is made of soft rubber and plastic, where the only piece of metal is the little rod in here used to open and close the hinge and hold it together. I have the black and red version, but they do also have an all black version as well. Overall, the grip is this black rubber with some carbon fiber here and then the red accents. And there's these honeycomb designs, which are okay, and then they're transparent, which allow you to see into the Switch. That they're just okay. The design's kind of cool. I mean, it's not really a major selling point for me, but I guess it works. Let's move forward into the good things about the case that I liked. The buttons work well inside the case. Nothing obstructs any of the shoulder or face buttons, and you'd use them just as you would a normal Joy-Con. And with this case, all of the ports are still accessible. So you still have the game card port, the headphone jack, you have the top vent here, which is open and exposed, you have the volume rocker and the power button, and you even have cutouts down here for the vents. So none of the vents are ever blocked, so you never have to worry about it overheating. And like I said, the power button and volume buttons are also covered in plastic, so they're protected, and the buttons here don't really feel that bad. I mean, they're not amazing, but they're not bad. And like I mentioned before, the kickstand has a nice satisfying click when it closes. And it allows you to use the grip in tabletop mode at multiple different angles. You can lay it down like this or adjust it to the right angle for you. Of course, you can't do it all the way closed because that just wouldn't make any sense, but it has a wide range enough for you to be able to use in tabletop mode. And the other thing is that the Joy-Cons aren't, well, encased in the case, so you can slide them out at any time. I'm pretty proud to report that this grip is comfortable to use for long periods of time. Because of the design, it gives you something more to grip onto than just the Joy-Con itself. So as you can see here, it bulges out, which gives a nice grip for your hands. And even at the bottom here, you can see that it extends outwards to give you more space to rest your palm on. This isn't at the level of Satisfy with their Zen grip and their offset right grip, but I mean, it's better than a plain old Joy-Con. I played about like 3 or 4 different 1-hour sessions of Hades while using this, and I have to say that I have no complaints at all. I enjoyed the experience, and I'd have to say that it's 100% a better experience than plain old Joy-Cons. I have rather large hands, and I didn't experience any cramping or discomfort at all. In fact, I didn't really think about the grip at all, and that's kind of a good thing that you don't think about it, because then you're not thinking of how uncomfortable you are with it, and you're just completely lost in the immersion of the game. That's the sign of a good product. I do, however, have a couple issues with the case, but they're minor and not really deal breakers at all. The case is great, but at the end of the day, you're still using a Joy-Con, whatever that may mean to you. Because of the design of the case, the shoulder buttons aren't necessarily protected, so you might want to be careful if your Switch were to fall on the shoulder buttons. But also, I mean, how rare is it to fall on the shoulder buttons? I mean, it's not like you're really gonna toss the Switch around like they're just Joy-Cons on their own. When you have the Switch in the case, you can't dock it into the dock because it's too thick. You have to remove the case from the dock. They do, however, have a version that does fit inside of the dock, but I don't have that one, so I can't really review it at the moment. So if and when I do get that product, I'll be sure to do a review on it. And my last issue is that it's kind of hard to remove and put the Switch in. Generally, whenever I do it, I try to remove the Joy-Cons to just make it easier, but it's just kind of a pain. Like, I mean, just watch this. It feels like I have to bend everything. Yeah, it's not really moving, but if I were to take off the Joy-Cons, I have a little bit of a better experience, but it's still not the most amazing experience, especially if you have to put it in the dock and having to remove this constantly and put it back on. It's kind of a pain, but putting it back in is not as bad. I mean, it kind of just slides in and then you slide the Joy-Cons in on the sides. And that's funnily enough chalked up to how sturdy this thing is. It won't really move, so getting the case out is a pain, but it is a sturdy case. And honestly, that's all I really have to say in terms of issues. Again, none of them are deal breakers. This case is only $20, and honestly, I was pleasantly surprised by it. It does what it needs to do, which is protects the Switch, but it also gives you a very nice grip to hold on to in portable mode, and it leaves all the vents open. Like I said, the only issue that I have is just the fact that you have to remove it from the case to dock it, and removing it is the hardest part. I like this product. I think that it's great for somebody who's got a spare $20 and is looking for something to protect their Switch case, or maybe even a gift for somebody who doesn't already have a case. Anyway, that's all that I really have to say about this case. I do want to say thank you to Mumba for sending me the product to check out and review, and they send it to my P.O. box, which you guys can also send me stuff to my P.O. box as well. Fan mail, tech you want me to check out, whatever it is. If I get enough of it, I'll do an unboxing fan mail video on this channel. But until then, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, shout out to my patron Oki, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.